in Pittsburgh, man.
I told you, age, man. Age catches up with you.
Tony,
a lot of their team is old.
Yeah, and then
It ain't like they're all a bunch of spring chicken. Even though Antonio Brown's arguably the best receiver in the game, he's getting up there.
Yeah.
And it's wearing on him. It's wearing down on him. And then that idiot wanted to tweet out at Antonio Brown that he better be thankful that he got drafted to Pittsburgh because Big Ben's the reason he put up all them numbers. And he was like, well, trade me so I can go find out something else.
Hey, but then
the bad part was he didn't show up for work the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't come in. He didn't come in on Monday, but then Tuesday they said they disciplined him, whatever. But it is whatever. I just think it's about time for the demise of the Steelers for a little bit, to where it's time for them to sink back into the. Here's the thing we're going to be seeing. We're going to be seeing a lot of these new up-and-coming teams rise up, and we're going to see a bunch of those teams that were those dynasty makers and the ones that have been around, have been solid for a while, we're going to start seeing them dip.
Mm-hmm.
Because they rely on that older talent, and they don't influx it with a bunch of new talent. Yep. And you're going to start to see those teams start taking dips and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Because when's the last time you seen Pittsburgh draft a good quarterback to come in and be there after Ben was gone? You haven't seen them do it yet.
No.
You haven't seen New England do it yet. Well, they did, but then they traded him away.
Yep.
So there's going to be a time where we're going to see that dip, and then you're going to see these younger teams start to rise up.
Right. Yep. You got the Dolphins that won against the Jets 20-12.
Drinking Dolphin.
2-0, man. All the Florida teams.
First time in forever that all three Florida teams are 2-0 to start the season off.
Yeah, I know it's been a struggle for the Florida NFL fans with their teams. Not you last year, but even before you've been through this whole debacle of their teams not doing that well. But shout out to the state of Florida.
The shit.
Yeah, so. Yeah, basically, yeah. So shout out to the state of Florida, man. NFL team, they're starting off there.
NFL team. Not college teams.
Yeah,
NFL teams.
NFL teams. We can't say anything about college. Unless you're UCF, but besides that, yeah, you can't say anything.
Screw them. They don't play nobody.
National champs, baby.
They don't play that. Jesus. Oh, God.
I'm going to need you to put some respect on the national champ. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to beat it. If we have some UCF.
Please do not make me reach through Skype.
Yeah, exactly. All right. The Chargers, blanketed the Bills 31-20.
Oh.
Yeah. The Bills might be putting in for the worst team in the NFL now. So
the Bills are garbage.
Yeah. The Vikings and the Packers, we got another tie.
It's a tie.
This was a really good game, by the way. I watched.
It was a really good game until you asked kickers to make some.
Yes, and I had Carson as my fantasy kicker. You want to know where he's at?
He's in the waiver wire now.
He's probably somewhere at Chipotle eating a burrito. So I don't know how Kirk Cousins can do it better for you. He drove you down the field. This is in Lambeau Field, and you can shut up these rapturous Packers fans and you doink a field goal. And it wasn't the first field goal you missed that day. You missed 3, and even is in the tie. So I think it's the first time, I forgot how long they said it was, that the NFL through week 2 start off with 2 ties and stuff like that, 2 games that end in the tie. So yeah, that was
not 2 chains.
Yeah,
2 ties.
The Saints came back and won against the Browns. The Browns could have won this game, but due to a kicker as well. But save that, we got some Browns news in a minute. But yeah, so
yep.
The Saints defense is well, it was good last year, but now it's just, I guess they just took a vacation. They're still on vacation.
It's horrendous.
Yeah.
They're still eating jambalaya and crawfish and stuff.
That makes total sense. The 49ers,
terrible,
the
man.
Lions, 30-27. That was a close, good game. Wow, the Rams just beat the crap out of the Cardinals, huh? 34-0.
I think Cardinals are right there with the Bills.
With the Bills, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
God, Sam Bradford is horrible. How does he? He's made a gajillion dollars and has done absolutely nothing.
I'm telling you, just go with Rosen.
Dude, I'd love to be his agent.
Yeah, just go with Rosen.
He's like, look, Sam, you suck, but people are still going to pay for you.
Oh God, I don't get it. The Raiders. And
Me either.
The Raiders and the Broncos. The Broncos won this on the game-winning field goal, and I went absolutely ballistic watching this game.
Hey, someone made a field goal.
Yes, and I won. I like Brandon McManus, so I know he was going to do his thing. But Case Keenum drove us down the field. I give him a lot of props here. He set us in position to win the game, and
the best thing was you tweeting, "There you go, Broncos!" Damn it.
I know I switched y'all like so
you were like touchdown, damn it.
No, it's not okay, run it in. Yes.
I was laughing. I'm reading your tweets and I'm like I'm like, Broncos must have scored, and then I'm like, Broncos didn't score.
Yep. Nah, because last I kind of went back on the computer and the TV watching the Jazz game, and y'all was already kind of beating the Patriots. And I knew the Patriots were going to do that little thing where they try to come back and try to make a little threat and whatnot. So I was like, let me just watch this Broncos game a little bit. And we was down the whole game. So I was surprised that we won the game, because I was like, yeah, we're going to lose this one. So
the last touchdown for the Patriots didn't matter, but
so I'm like I told Kevin, I said I still really don't expect my Broncos to do anything, but for them to start out 2-0, I'm happy as a fan, and we'll see where it goes. Maybe this is, I'm not going to jump the gun here. They still, and they got to eat. Any week in the NFL is going to happen. Anything can happen, but they got an easy schedule. Yeah, they do got an easy schedule that they can take advantage of. So I know they got the Ravens-Nets game. That game, if they come out and play and do what they need to do on the road and not turn over the ball, that could be a winnable game. But so right now,
Baltimore played well week 1. Yeah. Week 2, they just looked terrible. But when you play on Thursday nights, people just have been looking bad on Thursday nights anyway. So
yeah, exactly.
But that's been the case with all Thursday night football games. Is people look like
Right, so I'm just kind of holding off and just going to see what the Broncos do. But I even before we did the pod, I told Cal I don't think my team is not going to do anything. But we'll see. I'd like to be wrong, but
but as long as Emmanuel Sanders keeps bealing his Adam Thielen for the Broncos, I'm fine with it.
There you go, because Demaryius Thomas is dropping passes everywhere, and I'm not really happy with this guy. He dropped a critical pass in the fourth quarter. I'm like, Case couldn't put the ball any better. I'm sorry. So, Cowboys and the Giants. The Cowboys came out and won that game.
Yeah, no one cares.
So, the Seahawks and the Bears. The Bears, who should have won in the week 1, finally get the Seahawks. Because I honestly think that, and me and Kevin both said we think the Bears will be better where they should be, or we think they're going to be. Bears going to stick up on some teams and going to win some games. So,
but Mitch has to be. He's sporadic.
Yeah.
He's sporadic, but you also got to take into consideration who the coach is and everything like that too. Nagy coming from the Andy Reid tree of 1 week my quarterback's going to look great, the next week he'll look like crap. So yeah, you just gotta roll with the punches. Sometimes they try to overthink themselves. Coaches do that a lot. They overthink themselves, thinking that they can do this, and this, and they ended up screwing themselves in the long run. So you just got to make it simple for the guy.
Gotcha. So, yeah, that closes week 2. Now on to week 3, the Thursday game. So
open the coolers!
The 635-day curse has been broken.
Break the coolers open!
The Cleveland Browns have won a game.
Get drunk, Cleveland!
Cleveland.
I literally have thought since Cleveland won their last game, LeBron has left twice. That's how long I thought it'd been since the Browns have won a football game.
So, Tyrod Taylor or Tyrod Taylor or Taylor.
His name ain't even gonna come out of my mouth. Here's the messed up thing: the stupid head coach of the Cleveland Browns goes, "I'm not gonna name a starter until Monday." Quick, Hugh. Here's the name of your starting quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield. It's Baker Mayfield, and I don't care if people figure him out or whatever. He's your starting quarterback, not Tyrod or Two-Rod or Trod or however the hell he wants you to pronounce it now. Baker Mayfield is your starting quarterback. Yeah. No ifs, no ands, no buts about it. Just plain.
Yeah, you just had that little if factor about it and let his team.
Well, the if factor is nobody's seen him play.
Yeah.
He's one of those crazy how he plays quarterback that it's going to remind you of how Deshaun Watson looked when he first started. No one knew what to do with him because he was herky-jerky and he would run all over the place and extend plays and then just throw the ball wherever. That's how it's going to be with Baker. Just let him go. Just let him play, let him learn, see if people figure him out. That's what you're going to have to do because everybody knows what Taylor is. Nobody knows what Baker Mayfield is. Just let him play. It's time that you go ahead and start your dang quarterback.
That's it. You drafted him. He broke.
Everybody else is.
And he looked good. He had the good pocket presence. He evaded some of the pressure.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody else is starting their young rookie quarterbacks. You do it too.
Yes.
Just plain.
Exactly.
Let him go.
And
don't go. I don't know who my starting quarterback is. You sound like an idiot. Your starting quarterback should have been your starting quarterback in the preseason.
Right.
Baker Mayfield should have been starting from the get-go.
Yeah. And honestly, they had.
I'm just mad they cut the one dude that was on Hard Knocks. That's the tight end because the tight end they got on their team now cannot block for nothing. Not Ngunu or whatever his name is, but the other one.
Mm-hmm.
He can't block for nothing. He was trying to get people killed.
But congrats.
But yeah, just play Baker.
Congrats.
Sam Darnold, he had his week one wonder. But Sam Darnold's going to be your prototypical NFL quarterback. Ride with it and let the young guy learn. Yeah. That's what you got to do.
And you got to imagine the turnaround for them, too, is, they just play the game on Sunday, and he's got to get used to that. So, and I'm not making an excuse for Sam Darnold because he's still going to be a heck of a quarterback, but,
Any team, though, playing on Thursdays, we can't take it what Sam Darnold did last night because a lot of people struggle on Thursday nights, and like you said, that rookies and stuff especially, they're going to take some time to get used to playing on Sundays and then Thursdays and then whatever other day they want them to play on. So it's going to take a little time for them.
Yep. Anywho, congrats to the Browns. They got their.
But how the hell did the Jets get on prime time like almost 3 weeks in a row?
Man, I guess Sam Darnold must really sell tickets, huh?
No, they suck. And you put them on for 3 weeks in a row. Jeez.
Oh, boy. But nonetheless, congrats to the Browns. And I know they party real hard last night. I see all the news, watching it when I was at work last night about them winning the game. And
they had a parade.
Yeah, they had a parade. You lose for so long, you just got to say hi. Good for them. They had to put up with so much. They got an NBA title, so come on. And they got a good baseball team. So one team has to stink. And hopefully the Browns are going in the right direction.
Well, now all their teams are going to stink then.
Yeah. They had shirtless J.R. Smith in attendance last night. I guess he was on the
that automatically should have been an L.
He was on the Henny and Bacardi, so, he was celebrating with the fans and stuff like that. So I guess he's embracing being the superstar of the Cavaliers.
Next Thursday is going to be a good game.
Next Thursday.
Vikings and Rams next Thursday.
Ooh, that's going to be a good game. Vikings defense kind of like